Hey everyone, this is First Warn Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Brad Benovich with your Monday weather update. We had a soggy end to Sunday. Most locations saw anywhere 1, 2, even 3 inches of rain. Saw a couple reports across the foothills with some really good totals. 3, 4, 5 inches of rain actually caused some flooding. The reason we saw the heavy rain yesterday, it was caused what we call an MCV. It's like a little vorticity that was induced by thunderstorms a couple days ago. You can actually still see it pretty clearly right here, this little wave of low pressure. It's moving up here into the mid-Atlantic, but we've got a good old mess left behind. We've got stalled fronts, troughs, waves of low pressure. So guess what? We're going to see another big wave of rain coming tonight, but this go around, it's going to be probably later today. I mean, not too unsimilar to Sunday. Sunday's rain did start early to the west, but we're going to be seeing some sunshine initially. I expect this stuff down near Atlanta to fill in and then head up this way later this afternoon. If you look at temperatures right now, it's pretty toasty out there underneath this sunshine. Temperatures have already made it into the mid-70s to our south, 60s to the north. But one thing I'm watching is the dew point temperatures. How much fuel do we have? And if you look at the dew points, there is plenty of high dew point air out there, so a lot of moisture to work with. So let's show you what the model runs are thinking. There's our wave of low pressure that came through last night, that little vorticity. Watch what happens down to our southwest as we go into the afternoon hours. You'll see storms start to explode across Georgia, the upstate of South Carolina, and then we go, this is 2 o'clock in the afternoon, by the way, right here. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Notice at 5 o'clock, things really start to ramp up. We see some widespread showers and thunderstorms developing and moving off in this direction. Now, some of these storms could be strong. I don't expect widespread severe. The threat overall is low. But, you know, with the sun being out and some humidity, certainly could get a storm or two to produce some gusty winds, maybe even some small hail. But the big story is going to be rain again, and heavy rain. You see the rain moving through. This is going towards 7 p.m., 8 p.m. tonight, 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., midnight. You see another big wave coming through. So we're going to get into a pretty wet pattern starting tonight through early tomorrow morning. So it looks like once these waves of rain start tonight, they could really set up and we could be in for a pretty wet pattern. This is going into 2 o'clock in the morning. So look at all this rain to our southwest, and wave after wave is going to be passing through the area over the next 24 to 48 hours. In fact, this is what the Weather Prediction Center puts out for not severe weather threats, but flash flooding threat. And you can see we're kind of in that low end. There's a 2 to 5% chance. Even today, we could see some flash flooding. But look what happens tomorrow. We get into this slight area all along this, what's basically going to be a stalled front over the next 24 hours. Then we go to Wednesday, that threat diminishes. I'll go back to this map because I think this will tell you a lot of why we're going to see the mess that we're going to see. Is you see this front back to the west. This front is actually never really going to move. It's just going to sit here for a couple days, and you can actually see what's going on. That front is draped across the southeast, and over the next couple days, we're going to see waves of low pressure develop along it, and each wave, one there, one there, one there, is going to produce heavy rainfall on each and every one of these. Guess where they're moving? Up to the northeast. So that's kind of the setup for the heavy rain event that we're going to see tonight, tomorrow, and into Wednesday. The good news, looking ahead to the race weekend, fingers crossed, it looks like things are going to be breaking down and clearing up as high pressure builds back in for the weekend, but that's for another time. Hope you're having a great Monday. Make sure you follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Tell your friends too as well. We'll keep you updated on all this crazy weather over the next week or so as we go towards the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Have a great Monday, and I'll see you today starting at 4 on NBC Charlotte.